What's up, y'all? It is your girl, Queen Key, on the beat. And yes, I am back, Queen Nation, King Nation, with an amazing episode for you all. Today, I really wanted to hop right into today's episode because for some reason, this has been speaking to me. Knowing your worth and knowing your value is so important, Queen and King Nation. I want to share this with you all. I want to hop right into this episode because I know there's someone out there who needs to hear this, who needs to learn this, who needs to know this. So I'm sorry that I'm skipping over a bunch of the regular things that I would normally talk about, but I just want to jump right into this because I know there's someone who's going to be impacted by this episode. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. But this is an ad. Before we actually jump right into this episode, not actually an ad, but I'm just interrupting the episode as I would normally do. I would love if you all could engage with me, send me your feedback. You can follow me on my Instagram, which is Keisha, Keisha X24. And again, that's Keisha X24. And then you can also follow me on my Twitter, which is Key, Ke, 2___ the Queen, TheQueen. Again, that is Key_ the Queen. And follow me on my Instagram as well as my Twitter. That was my Twitter that I just sent to you all as well. I need your feedback. I want to know what you guys want to know. What do you guys want me to talk about? I want to do a Q&A. I want to open up more to you guys. So let me know, what is it that you want to hear? I want to thank you all for your support wherever you are listening from, whether it's the US, whether it's from Singapore, whether it's from Australia, whether it's from Mexico, wherever you are listening to. I am grateful and I am very humble for you all. Again, make sure you're sharing this episode with 1 or 2 friends, reposting this on your social media and tagging me in it so I can know if you're listening, telling me what is reaching out to you, what is inspiring you, what is motivating you from my episodes, what is helping you, so I can know. But let's go ahead and actually jump right back into this episode. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, King and Queen Nation? I am hopping on here because I really wanted to talk about something that's really been hidden in my heart. And one of my friends asked me, so you just wake up preaching, huh? Yes, I do. I wake up or I go to sleep and there will be something on my heart. And I will literally have to wake up out my sleep or wake up first thing early in the morning, and I will literally have to talk about it, because if not, it's going to float away. And there's God doesn't place something on my heart that needs to be shared with other people. And like I told y'all, I wanted to talk about knowing your value and knowing your self-worth and how important it is to know that. I'm not going to keep y'all long today. I just really want to talk about it. And I really want you all to know how important it is to value yourself and to know how important you are. Self-worth. So lately I have been indulging myself into other podcasts, just positivity, vibrations, all of that good stuff. Lately, there's just been so much negativity going on, and not just within the world, but just honestly within myself. I feel like I have been in a wreck, an emotional state too, where I was feeling some type of way about something, and it was really bothering me, and it really changed my mood, my whole demeanor, my whole energy, my vibe was thrown off because of this certain situation. And it was really bothering me because I'm just like, I was being really rude and really mean to everybody. And I was just like, you know what? This is not me. This is not who I am. I shouldn't allow a situation or anything to come in between and take the power that I have over myself. And I remember sharing with you all, I'm sorry, I'm sitting up here and I'm just in my bed. I'm speaking from my heart. So please bear with me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to keep you all long. I just really want to speak from my heart. So yes, I am sipping a little bit, because it helps me relieve everything that I have on my heart, everything that I have to say and spill out to you all. Know your worth. Know your value. Do you know how important it is to self-reflect every day, or at least 1 to 2 to 3 times a week? I self-reflect. I self-reflect on the week. I self-reflect on things that has happened. I look back and I say, man, what could I have done differently? How could I have handled situations in a different prospect, in a different perspective, in a different way? Every day is a day to learn something new about yourself, to handle a situation in a different way. I am the type of person that looks at things in a positive and a different light. As you all know, I have started my modeling, but in the midst of me starting back my modeling with John Casablanca's modeling and talent agency, there's been some things that just been bothering me, that's been itching at me, and I just haven't known how to handle it. So my best way to handle it is feeding into myself, indulging into other podcasts, into motivational speakers, listening to how they have worked their way out of their moods, out of their bad energy, out of the things that has been on their mind and on their heart. When speaking on yourself, when knowing your value, when knowing your worth, is so important, because when you don't know your value, when you don't know your worth, you give this person or this thing or this idol or this situation power over you. Oh, excuse me. And you don't realize the effect or the toll that it takes on you. And it could be a situation, or it could be a problem, or it could be anything. And it could be sitting on your mind. It could be sitting on your heart. And it eventually shows on the outside. And then your energy and your vibes and everything is thrown off. Don't allow, and I feel like I'm really talking to somebody, don't allow the situation or someone to power you, to have that power over you. When you give someone or a situation to have power over you, it's almost like you are allowing that situation to partake into your life. It's almost like you are allowing that situation to control your everyday movements. You could say, look, I'm dealing with this situation, and every day you are allowing this issue to literally control how you respond, how you react, how you feel, how you think. And when I say knowing your worth is so important these days, I talk about vibes, I talk about energy, and really knowing your worth is so important. And being around people who cherish you and value you for who you really are, and have your true intentions at heart. There are a lot of people in this world that are not genuine. And I was telling my friend about this the other day, and we was talking. I said, there's not a lot of real and genuine people in this world, because it's not. You don't come around a lot of people who can just be real with you, who can tell you the truth and be honest with you, and who really value you for who you are. I want to tell somebody today to never change who you are to be accepted or to fit into someone else's standards. You are who you are, and you were created to be who you are. And because of that, you cannot change the way you feel. You cannot change the way you react. And if someone cannot accept that, if someone cannot value you, if someone cannot appreciate you for who you are, they shouldn't be in your life. They shouldn't be in your circle. They shouldn't even have access to you. Let me say that again. They shouldn't have access to you. And I say that because we allow so many people into our life. And I'm a person with a big heart. I keep saying this over and over again. I have such a big heart, and I give more, and I give my all in everything that I do, in my relationships, in my career, in my goals, and my friendships. Into everything that I do, I give my all, because it's the type of person I am. I'm a servant. I'm willing to do. I'm willing to give. I'm willing to provide for the next person in my life, whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a family member. That's who I am. And sometimes I give too much. I give too much of me to people who don't value me as a person, who doesn't appreciate what I do. And you want to make sure that what you are doing is being valued. What you are doing is being accepted. What are you doing that's being cared for? So what I was saying is, there comes a point in time in your life where you have to remove yourself from people who don't understand you, people who misunderstand you, people who don't value you for who you are and can't accept you because of the person that you have become. They don't understand you, and they don't love you, and they cannot take the real that you provide them. And when I say knowing your worth and knowing how important you are, that means loving yourself. That means from the inside to the out. Sometimes we beat ourselves up, and we make mistakes, and we hurt people, and we don't understand that sometimes hurt people. And if you're not healing, if you're not taking care of you on the inside, if you're not taking care of your mind, if you're not taking care of your spirit, if you're not taking care of your soul, that's why I say every day I'm feeding myself with podcasts. I'm feeding myself with motivational speakers. I have a motivational app that every hour it feeds me a motivational quote. And I read that to myself, and then I post it, because maybe there's someone else that could relate, that could learn from, hey, that quote could help me through my day. Maybe what that person is going through could piggyback off of and elaborate on what I just posted. So I don't always post just for myself. I post for other people, because I know there's someone out there that's dealing with the same thing that I am. I want to tell y'all about the time that I didn't know my self-value. I didn't know my self-worth. Back when I was living in Michigan, and you guys know my story of everything that I've been through, and I don't want to go too deep into detail about that. But there was a situation, and I was with my ex, and I didn't love myself. I didn't feel like I was loved, and I didn't love myself enough at all to appreciate the type of person that I am. So eventually I started taking this pill called macaroot, and I was like, man, I'm not gaining no weight. I'm losing weight. I'm stressing. I'm this, I'm that. Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Because I would compare my body to the bodies of all these Instagram females, all of these Instagram models, and I would compare myself to all of these women. And I was like, man, why can't I look like them? Why can't I look like this? Why can't I look like that? And there were certain things going on in my relationship, as far as intimacy and different things that I wanted and I wasn't receiving. And so I felt like it was my fault. And so I bought this. I started doing research about different ways to gain weight, different ways to make myself look like these other people. And I didn't love me for who I was. So I bought this pill called macaroot, and it's supposed to be a natural, they say, pill or a supplement that helps you gain weight. And this pill had side effects that makes you very drowsy, makes you lose your appetite. And there was a lot of side effects, and it was affecting me at work. And my friend Becca was like, just asked me like, what's going on with you? And I broke down because I'm like, I'm not happy. And I'm not happy within my relationship, and I'm not happy within myself. I said, I'm taking these pills, Becca. I bought these pills, and I'm taking these pills, and it's affecting my body. But I wanna look like these girls. I want to look like these people that's all over the internet. And she was like, Keisha, what are you talking about? You are beautiful just the way you are. You are beautiful within your own skin. She was like, you are fine just the way you are, and you shouldn't have to change yourself just because someone else on the outside doesn't accept you for who you are. And one day I was at work, and I took the pill, and I took the bottle, and I said, you know what? I told Becca to come with me. And I walked into the bathroom because I knew the pill was affecting me in a certain way. And I knew I didn't love myself. I knew I didn't appreciate. I knew I didn't value myself because at the time my partner didn't. It felt like my partner did it. And it felt like I needed to be what he saw in those other people, like in their pictures and what he saw in them. And I didn't love me. I didn't value me, and I didn't appreciate myself for exactly who I was. And I threw those pills down the drain, and I made a vow to myself 2 years ago that I will never do anything that will hurt my body, that will hurt myself, and that will make me feel like this is what I have to do to make myself feel better when I can naturally do things, exercise, eating right, certain things that I can do to make myself feel better. But instead, I was trying to take these pills and trying to search for a epitome. To make a long story short, I learned to love me for who I was, for the size that I was. And though eventually I knew I was stressed, and that was the reason why I was losing weight. And that was the reason why I was like, look, I'm not where I want to be, but you know what? I'm going to get there. I'm not where I want to be, but I know eventually with time I can get there. I need to take time to love me, and time to appreciate myself, and time to value who I am. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love you, then nobody else can love you the way you love yourself. And once you learn to know your worth and know your value, then eventually someone else will appreciate you the same way you appreciate yourself. your relationships, your friendships, your career, your goals. You will eventually start to show that love that you have on yourself into every aspect of your life. So when I say knowing your worth, knowing your value, you have to know what you deserve. You have to know what you're willing to put up with. When you know your worth and you know your value, you know what you are not going to allow and what you will not allow. There are times where we are blind. There are times when we can't see. There are times when it's so dark and we don't know at all what we are what we are facing with, and we just take things for what they are, and we don't see the truth behind it all. We don't see at the end of the tunnel, and we devalue ourselves and we degrade ourselves and we put ourselves down and we talk down on ourselves. I want to tell you one main thing: speak into your life, speak into yourself. As much as you speak into other people and you give other people advice and you speak into other people's goals and their aspirations and what they want in life, speak into yourself. Manifest over yourself. Manifest over your dreams. Manifest over your goals. Stop worrying over what you can't control. Know what you want and know what you deserve, because at the end of the day, if a person can't deserve you, if a person doesn't take you for who you are, they don't deserve you, and they don't appreciate you, and they don't value you. And that's why I say, like, I'm such a big person on, I'm so big on giving my all, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, a job, whatever it is. I give my all because it's who I am. It's not because I'm trying to be better than the next. It's not because I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to prove a point to myself that I know what I'm worth, and I know my value, and I know what I'm willing to put up with. I know what I want in a person, and I'm willing to go the extra mile to see that in somebody. And sometimes it may hurt, and sometimes I may not get the answers that I want. I may not get exactly what I feel or what I deserve. But at the end of the day, as long as I value myself, as long as I know my self-worth, then that's what's more important. You have to do what's best for you. You cannot do what makes other people happy. We live our life trying to fit in, trying to be accepted, trying to make other people happy. And it does not work that way. If you are not happy, how can you make the next person happy? How can the next person love you if you don't love yourself? How can the next person make you happy if you're not happy within who you are? Know your worth. Know your value. Start appreciating yourself for every little thing. Give yourself credit for all the things that you have done. Every day I tell myself, I know I'm the shit. I know I'm talented. I know I'm gifted. And if the next person can appreciate that, if the next person can't see that for who I am, then they don't need to be in my life. And there's nothing wrong with cutting people off if they don't value you, if they don't love you, if they don't appreciate you. So I speak this to somebody to really say, know your worth, know who you are, value yourself, and do what's best for you. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be accepted. Don't try to fit the world standards of what they say we should and shouldn't be. Be who you are and be the best version of you that you can be. And do your all. In everything that you do, give your all. But don't give your all to somebody who can't love you for who you are, for somebody who can't accept you for who you are, for the job that doesn't appreciate you. Queen Nation, King Nation, I want you to realize how important it is to know your value and to know your worth. to know what you deserve and what you're willing to accept and what you are willing to put up with. And you all, I really wanted to speak on this because when I speak on something, it's not something that I'm not speaking and telling myself every day. Every episode that I drop is something that I've been through, something that I have faced, something that I've told myself that I know I can and I cannot do. I'm always here. I'm always a DM, a text away. If you all ever need to reach out, you need some advice, talk to me. This is exactly what I have my podcast for. This is what Queen Key Talks is all about, is to talk about shit that people don't want to talk about, to talk about our feelings. People want to say, I hate to go there. They want to say that they're emotionally unavailable, or I don't want to talk about my feelings, or I'm cold-hearted, or I'm this and I'm that. And it's no, open up. Give yourself to somebody that's willing to hear, somebody that's willing to be there. Open yourself up and allow yourself to take a chance and take a risk to know who you are, but also let another person get the chance to know who you are for you. Don't be scared. And that's all that I really wanted to talk about. I really hope that this episode really talked and reached out to someone, because at the end of the day, it's reaching out to me. It's speaking to me in my heart and in my soul, in my mind. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know exactly how you are feeling from this episode. Reach out to me. Again, the ad that I placed in here will tell you exactly what my social media is. Reach out to me. And your girl, Queen Key, is out on the beats. And I will see you all. And I will talk to you all in the next episode. Peace.